You're out on Long Island, you're swirling a Cabernet, and all of a sudden you get a phone call from the Secret Service saying, send us down 200 bottles?
Well, as the saying goes, things don't just happen in Washington, right?
Right.
So Senator Schumer this year is chair of the inaugural committee, and there was a conversation, I believe, last fall at New York Farm Day, which is an event in Washington, about Schumer's desire to have New York State agricultural products and New York State wines served at the inauguration. And at some point last fall, I sent in samples of my wines, of Bedell Cellars wines, to Washington. I got a phone call, I believe it was last Monday, from one of Senator Schumer's aides, saying, I just want to let you know that we've selected Bedell Cellars Merlot to serve at the inaugural luncheon. We packed it up in a brown FedEx box and shipped it to Washington.
You don't get any kind of special instructions from the Secret Service. You can't divulge a little bit about the secret?
Well, we had a special address to send the wines to. I don't know anything about the particular address.
Of course you don't. It might not even exist after Monday.
Right. And this wine has, as you'll see, a beautiful aroma, beautiful nose, and a beautiful tannin structure, and it pairs really well with the main course at the inauguration, which is a bison steak. And the response from our customers and the public has been really overwhelming. And we've received orders for the wine from, so far, 35 states around the United States. Probably all 50 by the time this is over.
Have you sat down and thought about the fact that you've got this bipartisan group, all three branches of the government, coming together, sitting down, literally breaking bread, and toasting on your hard work?
Every time I hear it phrased like you just did, I actually get goosebumps.
It's the wine.
We salute you, Mr. President.
Really, our nation's leaders sit down and say, okay, well, we've all had our disagreements and we had an election, and we're trying to pass legislation that we probably disagree on in many ways. But at this moment, we're all sitting down to put all that aside and toast really to the success of our nation. And it's a really incredible honor. And every time I think about it, I still get chills.
Well said, and certainly well deserved.
Thank
Trent
you.
Pressler, Bedell Cellars,
Thank you.
Continued success.